You're now rocking with Moodovation, here to give you what you need to raise that vibration. My name is Victor Taylor. We're going to talk about some things today. Today I want to talk about what I would do if I had to drop 25 pounds fast as a man. Now I'm basing this on a great doctor, Dr. Mindy Pelz, and as a water faster for over 25 years myself, I like to listen to what doctors have to say. This is good for anybody. If you're a meat eater, if you're a vegan like me, or if you dibble dabble in different types of diets, the first thing we want to do is get out of the mindset of a diet. We want to make this thing easy, fast, and we want to make it fun. And we want to make it achievable, right? So we want to lose 25 pounds, but we want to maintain energy and consistency. And we want it to be fun. When you want to lose 25 pounds, the first place you want to lose it in the mind. Get your vision right. Remember, this is not diet mode. We're not punishing ourselves. We're just setting a clear goal, 25 pounds. So we want to create a daily routine that keeps the body in fat burning mode more often than not. So we want to start with a daily fasting schedule, and we want to make it easy. So I would start with 14 to 16 hours. I always like to say, include your sleep hours when you're going to do your water fast. So we're talking about 14 to 16 hours a day. So whatever your sleep amount of hours is, once you wake up, you don't eat until you've reached 14 to 16 hours. So you just add that up based on how long you've slept. And then once it's time to eat, you want to eat in an 8 to 10 hour window. That's simple. And remember, you want to stop eating 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed, so the body is able to empty that food out, and we're going into bedtime in that state that's going to carry us through the next few hours. So also at the time that you stopped eating before bed, when you had your last meal, and then add your 8 hours to that time. And then when you wake up, go on and finish those hours out for your 14 to 16 accumulated hours of no eating. This makes that window that you eat in a special window. You can eat what you want, but you're keeping that body in a mode where it was able to go into fat burning mode for a little while. This helps keep the insulin low so the body can tap into stored fat. So what I eat in my fasting window, protein first. It's always good to have protein, added fats that are healthy fats, and you want to keep carbs lower. Most days, you want to cut out the obvious stuff, such as sugar, processed food, processed snacks, and fried foods. So as a vegan, I'll make sure that I'm doing something like tofu, or I'm going into my lentils, I'm getting into my beans to keep my protein high. Meat eaters, you want to go for healthy meats, the healthy fats, that good quality meat. I try to steer clear of any types of lab-grown meat. We want natural meats. This isn't about starving. It's about eating our way to fat loss. Next, weekly rhythm. To keep my metabolism from getting lazy, I'd rotate my days. So you don't want to do the exact same thing every day because you don't want the metabolism to get used to it. You want to kind of trick the body into being optimal each time. So most days, low carb, high protein. One day a week, higher carbs like potatoes, fruit, or rice. Then another day a week, you'll have a longer fast, maybe 20 to 24 hours if it feels good. This variation keeps things moving and keeps you feeling energetic and not stuck into a rut. Now you want to get into some movement. You don't want to overtrain. You just want to make sure that the body is getting into some action where it's doing some movement and being consistent on the movement. As a guy, I usually think I need to crush myself in the gym, just go all in. And that's what a lot of guys think. But honestly, when you're trying to lose that 25 pounds, it's about really being consistent, more so than just going to power through. Here's what works best. Daily walking, 8 to 12,000 steps per day is good. Get a walking counter so you can start counting your steps. If you walk around a park, one day take time to count your steps as you walk around the park if you don't have a counter. So many laps are going to equal so many steps. And then you'll start knowing an average of times around the particular park that you like to walk in that you have to walk to get to 8 to 12,000 steps. I like to find that medium right around 10,000 steps. And at my park of choice, that's about 6 times around the park. You want to do strength training 2 to 3 times a week. Now, some people like to go strength train daily. I'm not against that. If that's what you do, I get it. Remember, when you're in a fasted state and you're working out, it makes the workout that much better. So you got 3 times more of a burn when you're working out in a fasted state. It's like going to the gym 1 time, but getting the benefits of going to the gym 3 times. Imagine that. And remember, if you're highly stressed and not sleeping, try to avoid high intensity workouts. We want to keep those cortisol levels low because we have 25 pounds to lose. We don't want to be whacked. This mindset shift will keep you in a space where your body is losing weight consistently. Remember, when you fast, consult your physician before fasting and do the research. But always take that time out to utilize intermittent fasting and proper eating as a superpower to help you lose 25 pounds in a timely fashion. When you get that weight down, make sure you're having fun. And like I'm telling you, always keep it on the 1. I'm out.